You've been told you have a slip disc or chronic back pain, and the first thing that hits your head is, do I need surgery? That question is so common and so deeply feared that many people either avoid doctors altogether or turn to unverified alternatives promising magical cures. But the truth is, most back pain doesn't need surgery at all. In fact, 9 out of 10 patients I see recover without going near an operation theatre, just through the right mix of physiotherapy, lifestyle correction, and medical support. Let's break that down. When does conservative treatment work? When does it not? What exactly do spine specialists look at before suggesting surgery? And how can you avoid becoming a victim of unnecessary procedures? I'm Dr. Arvind G. Kulkarni. I'm a spine surgeon and director of Mumbai Spine Scoliosis and Disc Replacement Center. And in this video, I'm going to answer that question that's on everyone's mind. Can back pain really be treated without surgery? So let's dive in. In spine care, the term conservative treatment means any approach that doesn't involve surgery. This includes physiotherapy, medication, rest, ergonomic correction, lifestyle changes, and in some cases, injections to reduce inflammation around nerves. The idea is simple: help the body heal on its own, reduce inflammation, strengthen muscles, and improve posture, all without cutting or removing anything surgically. And here's the truth that most seasoned spine surgeons will tell you, myself included: surgery is always the last resort. Experienced spine specialists don't jump to surgery. They understand which conditions respond beautifully to non-surgical methods and which don't. That judgment comes with training, experience, and listening to the patient. In fact, 90 to 95% of back pain cases, whether caused by muscle spasm, disc bulge, nerve irritation, can be managed non-surgically. Let's go through a few common scenarios where conservative care works well. Acute back pain from strain or overuse. This is the most common type. Sitting for long hours, bad mattress, lifting wrong, or even stress can cause this. Rest, medication, posture correction, 2 to 3 weeks of physiotherapy is usually enough to treat this. Mild to moderate disc bulge. With targeted exercises, core strengthening, and spinal mobility work, the disc can shrink back and symptoms often disappear. Sciatica without weakness. Many patients with leg pain from disc irritation improve dramatically with rest, physiotherapy, and sometimes nerve root injections to reduce inflammation. Early degenerative disc disease is often seen in people in their 30s and 40s. Conservative care like activity modification, hydration, strengthening slows down the degeneration. Postural back pain in students, professionals, and homemakers. This again reversible and responds well to education, ergonomic correction, and stretching routines. So the bottom line is, most spine problems are not surgical problems, and if managed early and correctly, you may never need surgery at all. Let me explain what real non-surgical treatment looks like. It is not just bed rest or taking painkillers. It's an active, structured, and science-backed plan. Medical management includes anti-inflammatory medicines, muscle relaxants, nerve pain agents used carefully and for short term to reduce pain and allow recovery to begin. Physiotherapy. This is the core pillar, done by trained professionals, not unqualified staff or generic machines. It focuses on pain reduction techniques, core and back strengthening, spine mobility exercises, postural education. Physiotherapy is not just about massage or ultrasound. It's about retraining your spine to support itself. Again, epidural or nerve root injections help. In some cases, especially with nerve irritation, we use precise injections under image guidance to reduce inflammation. These are safe, non-surgical, and can prevent the need for an operation in many cases. Lifestyle correction. This includes ergonomics, how you sit, how you work, how you sleep, how you move around. Hydration is very important because discs are 70 to 80% water. Weight management, cessation of smoking, stress management. These may sound basic, but they are incredibly powerful. Now, while most cases improve without surgery, there are clear red flags where surgery becomes necessary. Please do not delay medical care if you have severe or worsening leg or arm weakness, loss of bladder wall control, progressive increase in tingling, numbness, and pain that is not improving even after 6 to 8 weeks of conservative treatment, structural problems like instability, tumor, or severe spinal stenosis is diagnosed. These are are situations where delaying treatment can cause permanent nerve damage. A good spine surgeon doesn't just know how to operate, they know when not to. So trust their judgment. If we recommend surgery, it's because all other options have been explored. Patients often ask me, how do you decide whether surgery is required? It's not emotional, it's not doctor's choice. It is based on a combination of patient's clinical symptoms, patient's MRI findings, patient's response to physiotherapy, medication and conservative treatment, and most importantly, it's the patient's quality of life. For example, a patient with a small disc bulge but unbearable leg pain who can't walk may need surgery, while another patient with a large disc herniation seen on MRI but no real symptoms may not need surgery at all. That's why personalized care is so important. So coming back to the original question, can back pain be treated without surgery? Yes, in most cases absolutely, but the key is to seek proper guidance early. Follow through with your conservative treatment plan and not to run to miracle solutions or unqualified centers out of fear. You don't need a knife to fix your spine. You need a plan. Trust science, trust structure, and trust that most backs can bounce back with patience and proper care. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, share and subscribe. It helps spread awareness and reminds people that surgery isn't the only option. Informed care is. And if you are unsure about your condition, just reach out to your spine specialist wherever you are. You don't have to suffer in silence and you don't have to suffer out of fear. Thank you for watching.